How's it going, YouTube? And hello to everyone at GamersBeverage. My name's David, and welcome to my director debut. Today I'm bringing you a game of Assassinate on Assassin's Creed Revelations. As if that wasn't obvious. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Magnitude X for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to post some content to his channel and expose all you lovely community members to my terrible gameplay. If you're not already subscribed to GamersBeverage, I strongly recommend that you do so, because there are a number of great videos on this channel, along with some really great directors as well. So enough with the ass kissing. A little bit about myself. As I said, my name's David. I'm from England in the United Kingdom, which is a teeny tiny island out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure none of you have ever heard of it. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about my gaming history. I've been gaming for a long time. I've played a number of games, and I think one of my favourite games is Assassin's Creed. I've been playing Assassin's Creed since the first game was released, way back in, I think it was 2007. God, it makes me feel old when I say way back. But yeah, I saw the advert for it on TV, and I think it was like Altair free running through the back streets and up on the roofs, and I think he was in a bell tower or something, and then there's this cinematic with an eagle flying across, and I was like, yeah, this looks interesting. I've not seen or played a game quite like this before, so I'll invest my time in getting it. And I'm really glad I did, because actually from the first moment I started playing it, I was hooked. I really was, and when it came to the end I was like, I cannot wait for the next game. So of course that brings me into my next point. I've played each and every single game that's been released. I think my favourite single player is Brotherhood, the story and such, because Revelations, I really wasn't that impressed, to be honest, and I'd like to ask you guys what you think. Like, out of all the games that you may have played or that have been released, which one do you think is got the best single player? When they announced multiplayer with Brotherhood, I wasn't really that interested, to be honest. I thought, well, I can't really see it being too good, or a lot of people wanted to play it, and I just wasn't that interested. So of course after I beat single player I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. So I jumped on. I think I played a few games I wanted, and I was like, ugh, I don't like this, I'm not gonna bother with this. So of course I put my disc back in the box and left it to collect some dust. Then Revelations came out 12 months later down the line, as these annual releases tend to do. And like I said, I wasn't impressed with the single player, so I was like, well, I'll see what the multiplayer is like, see if they've made any improvements, because I'd been aware that they were adding new modes, so I thought I'd at least give it the attention it deserves and check it out. So I think I played a couple of games of Deathmatch, and I was like, yeah, I like this, it's fun. Of course it was completely different to the game that I was playing at the time, which was Call of Duty. You know, that epic annual release series that comes out every year? Yeah, that. So of course I started playing this a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and I was like the single player, I got hooked. I really did, I got hooked. So my main mode is obviously Deathmatch. Like I said already, I don't like Wanted a whole lot. And this is Assassinate, which is pretty obvious, but I think this is my favourite mode by far, actually, because you're not restricted to a specific target or having to worry about your pursuer. So excuse me, a little bit about my YouTube. You'll notice that my gamertag is King Soldier, but my YouTube is Hazed Media, and you might be thinking to yourself, well, what's going on there? That's a bit confusing. How are people supposed to find you, and or even, yeah, I'm just confused. Well, I started my YouTube channel back in 2007, I think. mainly for the reason that I wanted to upload a skateboarding video that I'd made of me and my friends to YouTube, so that we could all watch it together, because I didn't have a lot of money back then, and buying rewritable DVD discs they weren't cheap, so I saw YouTube as a cheap alternative, so I uploaded that video to the channel, yeah, and left it. It was a couple of years before I even opened my YouTube page again, and the reason I did so was because I wanted to improve my gaming on Call of Duty, that awesome game that I've already talked about. Having said that, me and my friends decided that we wanted to get into the YouTube scene and record our own videos and start making montages, and because it looked fun. So of course I thought I would invest in a HD PVR. I had the money spare, so why not? So we started recording, started making a few montages. They weren't great. I not really had the greatest amount of skill when it came to Call of Duty, but the enthusiasm was there. I like that grab kill there. Enemy extreme variety. Yeah, like a boss. So of course, after the Call of Duty montages adventure didn't really go well, my PVR was just sat there collecting dust, and when I started playing Assassin's Creed I used YouTube to try and improve my overall knowledge of the game and try and get better, but I couldn't really find that many videos, so I thought I'll put my HD PVR to use and I'll start making some myself. And that brings me to where I am today. When I got the message from Magnitude X to inviting me to post to his channel for you awesome people out there, I was really surprised. I was like, wow. I mean, I've got a small subscriber base, and I have to say thank you to them, because if it wasn't for them, this opportunity probably wouldn't have come along. So all you guys that are already subbed to me, thanks a lot guys, it means a lot. And if any of you watching this happen to enjoy my ramblings and the gameplay behind it, I encourage you to come check my channel out. If you like what you see, maybe subscribe. So I'm sure the link will be in the description. And yeah, Assassin's Creed going forward into the future, with Assassin's Creed 3 coming out, I think that single player looks like it's going to be fantastic. I think it may even be the best single player thus far, but with a multiplayer, I'm not too sure. It looks like it's going to be Assassin's Creed Revelations 2.5, if you get what I mean. There's been a number of games that have come out in the recent years that have been almost like a rehash of the previous version, and I really hope that Assassin's Creed 3 doesn't follow that path. I know from what I've seen so far that a couple of the changes they've made look like they're going to improve the overall gameplay. For example, the merge of the kill and stun button. I think that'll make modes like Deathmatch a lot more stealthy, and it'll punish players for just randomly trying to figure out who their pursuer is, because you might have found it yourself. You go into a match and people just run into blend groups spamming the B button to try and get a stun or anything like that. I'll just point out at this moment in the gameplay I've got two people chasing me, and I wanted to actually corner stun Vlad here, but he runs around the corner and unfortunately I have to use my smoke bomb. So yeah, hopefully AC3 will be far more stealthy in games like Deathmatch and Wanted, because you're not going to have that huge sign above your head saying, "I'm your pursuer, I'm your pursuer, come and smack me in the face." So the game's coming to a close, so again I'd like to say thank you to Magnitude X for providing me this opportunity to post to his channel, and for all you awesome people out there to be exposed to my epic gameplay. No, it's not epic. It just happens to be flawless, which you don't see every day. Granted, it's against a bunch of noobs, but still, stopping them from killing you isn't an easy task. And I taunt the world, so I encourage you guys to subscribe to GamersBeverage if you haven't already. If you like what you saw and heard, please come check my channel out. Link will be in the description. And yeah, I'd like to say thanks for watching this, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.